Can Bitcoin hit new high? Bitcoin price prediction for 2022. Hello viewers. Welcome to the Crypto Informal YouTube channel. In this new episode, we will be talking about 3 coins you probably haven't heard of that are soaring right now. Keep watching, we got it all covered. Bitcoin showed signs of rebounding after recent volatility saw the price tumble from this month's all-time high above $68,000 to around $53,500 at the end of last week. The sell-off led other cryptocurrency prices lower too, with Ethereum, Solana, and other Bitcoin alternatives, known as altcoins, retreating before showing signs of rebounding. What's the outlook for Bitcoin heading towards the end of the year? Do Bitcoin predictions from forecasters and analysts suggest that the price could reach $100,000 or higher? In this video, we look at recent Bitcoin news, the current price trend, and expectations for 2022. If you're new to the Crypto Informal YouTube channel, please subscribe and turn on the notification bell to receive updates on new business expert videos. Bitcoin outlook. El Salvador plans Bitcoin City. The adoption of Bitcoin continues, attracting institutional and governmental interest. El Salvador became the first country in the world to adopt Bitcoin as an official currency in September. On the 21st of November, the country's leader, President Nayib Bukele, announced plans to build Bitcoin City, which will harness geothermal energy from the Conchagua volcano to power Bitcoin mining. The government will issue a $1 billion Bitcoin bond with Bitcoin infrastructure provider Blockstream to finance the city's development. The bond will distribute annual dividends financed by the staggered liquidation of Bitcoin using Blockstream's asset management platform. The technology-based city will provide digital education and sustainable public transportation. It will only collect valued-added tax, which it will use to pay for the municipal bond, infrastructure, and maintenance. El Salvador is working with iFinex, the parent company of cryptocurrency trading platform Bitfinex, to create a digital assets and securities regulatory framework to regulate, issue, and operate digitized financial instruments in the country. The government has been buying Bitcoin to generate income for the treasury. On the 26th of November, Bukele tweeted that the treasury just bought the dip and acquired another 100 Bitcoins with a discount. El Salvador just bought the dip. That brings the country's total to more than 1,200 Bitcoin. Bukele said in announcing the bond that half the proceeds will be used to buy more Bitcoins for the treasury. Institutional investors expand crypto activities. Large institutions and companies have continued to increase their exposure to Bitcoin. Bitcoin inflows into digital asset investment products have continued to increase in recent weeks, even as the price fell. Bitcoin inflows totaled $114.4 million in the week ending the 19th of November, up from $97.5 million in the previous week, according to data from investment company CoinShares. Assets under management hit a record $56 billion in the week ending the 12th of November. The Bitcoin exchange traded funds that launched recently saw over 90% of inflows into Bitcoin in the week ending the 19th of November. On the 29th of November, business intelligence company MicroStrategy announced that it had acquired an additional 7,002 Bitcoins. It bought the cryptocurrency at an average price of $59,187 a coin, including fees and expenses, for a total of approximately $414.4 million. That brings the company's total holding to 121,044 Bitcoins, bought at an aggregate purchase price of $3.57 billion at an average of approximately $29,534 a coin, including fees and expenses, according to the filing with the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission. Bitcoin price bounces after sell-off from highs. Bitcoin has been trending lower since it reached its latest all-time high of $68,789.63 on the 10th of November. Bitcoin price analysis shows that Bitcoin dropped below the $60,000 mark on the 16th of November and fell from an intraday high of $59,183.48 to a one-month low of $53,569.76 on the 26th of November, where there was technical support, with financial markets also selling off sharply on bearish sentiment. Bitcoin then bounced to $57,793.30 on the 29th of November. Can Bitcoin return to the highs, or is there potential for the price to fall back? Analysis by Arcane Research shows that the market has been more balanced in November than in April, when Bitcoin rallied to its previous high. The 3-month annualized basis on the unregulated futures market peaked at 17% on the 10th of November, compared with 46% on the 14th of April and an average of 25.3% from the 28th of February to the 18th of May. Arcane noted. The sharp rise in Bitcoin leverage in October was driven by the Chicago Mercantile Exchange as traders anticipated the SEC's response to several Bitcoin ETF applications. With just few days left in 2021, where do forecasters see the future Bitcoin price heading into next year? Bitcoin price prediction for 2022 and beyond. Where's next for Bitcoin? David Jones, Capital.com's chief market strategist, is cautious on the near-term outlook. According to him, November has been a mixed month for Bitcoin. On the plus side, it set a fresh all-time high above $68,000. But since then, it has been edging lower. Overall, the trend from the July lows is still intact, so some support is expected for the price, but for now it still remains weak. What do the latest Bitcoin projections show? The short-term Bitcoin sentiment from CoinCodex was neutral, with the price at $56,531. 21 technical analysis indicators were giving bullish signals and 8 bearish. The whole moving average, momentum indicator, and volume-weighted moving average were bullish, while the 10 days, 21 days, and 50 days simple moving averages and 21 days and 50 days exponential moving averages were bearish. CoinCodex predicts that the Bitcoin price will rise 0.13% to reach $56,512 by the 5th of December 2021. There is technical support at the $56,856 level down to $54,876, with resistance from $58,836 up to $60,816 according to CoinCodex data. The Bitcoin price prediction from algorithm-based forecasting site Wallet Investor sees Bitcoin moving back above the $60,000 level in December to reach $62,410 at the end of 2021. Its Bitcoin forecast for 2022 projects that the price will trend higher throughout the year to reach $94,755.40 next December. Digital Coin is more bullish in its Bitcoin forecast, predicting that the price will average $101,344.22 in 2022. It estimates that the cryptocurrency will rise to $113,772.30 in 2023, and average $171,941.64 in 2025, similar to Wallet Investor's forecast that the price will move up from $159,636 at the start of the year to $191,732 by the end of the year. The long-term Bitcoin forecast from Price Prediction has the price climbing from an average of $83,976.42 in 2022 and $125,609.26 in 2023 to $267,749.56 in 2025, soaring to $1,588,455.53 by 2030. As of September 2021, Standard Chartered set a Bitcoin price target in a range of $50,000 to $175,000 for the long term. The bank expected a peak around $100,000 in late 2021 or early 2022. When looking for Bitcoin price predictions, it's important to bear in mind that analysts' forecasts can be wrong. Analysts' projections are based on making a fundamental and technical study of a crypto's performance. Past performance is no guarantee of future results. It's important to do your own research, and always remember that your decision to trade depends on your attitude to risk, your expertise in the market, the spread of your investment portfolio, and how comfortable you feel about losing money. You should never invest money that you cannot afford to lose. Thanks for watching this video. We are open to suggestions. Kindly drop your comments in the comment box and don't forget to subscribe to the Crypto Informal YouTube channel. See you in the next video.